click on that subscribe button and let's jump in straight into the video of today. Now guys, if you watch the video clip that was played before the main presentation, you would be seeing the legendary player there called Lionel Messi. You know, you see him with the ball, and if you observe, there were some players gathered around him trying to collect the ball from him, but it was impossible. It was an impossible feat. Okay, so now, I, the Crypto Prophet, I am referred to as the Lionel Messi of the crypto space, the Lionel Messi of the financial markets, because my analysis comes to pass, and it's always very difficult when I'm with the ball of crypto, when I'm with the ball of forex, of the forex markets, when I'm with the ball of the stock exchange markets. It's always very difficult collecting that ball from me. Now, even if I find myself in the midst of professionals, in the midst of traders, I stand out. Do you know why? Because I'm unique in whatever I do. That's it. I am always unique in whatever I do. I do not follow the crowd. I follow exactly what I see. I follow exactly what the charts tell me. You know, a whole lot of traders out there who claim to be professionals, majority of them, they aren't sure of what they do. They copy from traders. Many of them, they have people that they follow. They have people that they always follow and copy whatever it is they do. But you see, I am amongst the few out here who doesn't do that. I stick to what I do, and this is why when I say something, I stick to it. I do not just speak anyhow. Okay, I don't speak anyhow. I ensure that whatever I say, whatever I do, I go through my work diligently. I ensure I do my homework before I come out to say anything. And this is why in the past I have made accurate predictions about the crypto markets. I predicted the 2022 bear market crash in the crypto space. I also predicted the exact price that Bitcoin was going to reach before the year 2022 ended, which was $15,000. And I said this months ahead before it happened, even when this information was not found anywhere. You know, I predicted about the bear market crash in the year 2021 as early as that, before we crossed into the year 2022. 2 times. I predicted the January bear crash. I said Bitcoin was going to dump and go below $33,000. And this happened in the month of January. And then I came back again when it happened in the month of January. I said Bitcoin was going to crash and go below $25,000 in the year 2022, and this came to pass. In the month of May, I said it clearly that Bitcoin would dump and go to $15,000, and that's exactly what played out, guys. So this is not going to be an exception. Now let me refer you guys to something on the charts. In my previous videos, I spoke about the dollar dumping from this line here down to this yellow line. And guys, you see that this is exactly what played out. The dollar dumped from here and came down to this yellow line. And I said it. I said if the dollar reaches this yellow line, I would buy it. And that's exactly what happened. And I said that the dollar would pump from this yellow line. And this is what has played out, guys. Take a look at this green candlestick. This is exactly what has played out. Even in the midst of the global turmoil, if you check the whole news, you would see people talking about the dollar going down, the dollar diminishing. Oh, the US economy is this, is that. But I was one of the bold people that came out and said, look, even in the midst of all of this, I still see the dollar pumping. And what happened, guys? Look at it. The dollar has pumped regardless of every news going on. The dollar has pumped. Watch my videos, watch my previous videos and see it. I made the analysis very clearly and boldly. And this is exactly what has played out. This should tell you that I do not follow the crowd. This should tell you that I'm not copying from anybody. As a matter of fact, people copy from me. Now, when I say I do my things in the opposite way, I am not saying anytime people are going to the right, or anytime the reality or the truth or the fact is going to the right, I, the Crypto Prophet, always goes to the left. No, I don't do that. The truth is, I follow the charts. I follow the truth. And anywhere I stand is the truth. It's very difficult arguing with me, guys. Very, very difficult. As a matter of fact, if you argue with me, or if you choose not to believe me, at the end of the day, you would see what I tell you come to pass, and you will remember I told you, and you would end up coming back to me to prove that of a truth, that which I told you has come to pass. So I do not even have time to argue with anybody, because I am 100% sure of whatever it is that I do. You know, whatever gives me this confidence should be the fact that I do my homework very well, and I do not just come out to talk just because I want to entertain people. Look at it, guys. The dollar has bounced up beautifully, regardless of the news of the BRICS. Oh, Russia, India, Brazil, South Africa, they are coming together to bring down the US economy. The dollar is going down, blah 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 and all. But look at it, guys. I said the dollar is going to pick up from this yellow line, and here we are. Here we go. The dollar has picked up, and more pump to come, guys. So now let's talk about the state of Bitcoin, because this is what I want to talk about. A whole lot of news out there that Bitcoin is heading to $40,000, heading to $50,000, and that we are in the bull run. This is gonna counter it. Now, guys, take a look at this. This is the chart of Bitcoin, okay? And now, if you look at the price of Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin has broken the $29,000 range, and it's now ranging at $30,120. Okay, now, guys, I have come to predict the price of Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, I'm not predicting, I'm giving you an analysis. I'm not giving you certainties. I am going straight to the point, and I am giving you the facts, guys. And if you choose to believe me, choose to believe me. But if you choose not to believe me, you can do as you wish. Okay, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, if Bitcoin dumps, you would still come back to this channel, and you would remember that the Cryptoprophet said it. Remember that I said it, and I gave this analysis concerning the decline of Bitcoin. Now, I would want us to take a look at the target prices where Bitcoin is likely going to head to. Now, guys, if you take a look at this pattern, this is a bullish pattern. Okay, this is a bullish pattern, and Bitcoin is simply completing a cycle. But you see, so many persons out there, even so-called crypto professionals, okay, they're just talking about Bitcoin being in the bull run. Okay, they're talking about we being in the bull run and all that. But I want to clearly state this: this is a bearish rally. Okay, this is a bearish rally. This price of Bitcoin that you see here is 100% fake, because it's going to come down. Okay, now let me explain something. Now, if you take a look at here, when the price of Bitcoin, this line has always acted as a very strong area of support and resistance for Bitcoin. Okay, if you check here, when this price of Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was around $28,000, it broke out of this line, and this is what caused it to pump up here, but it still came down crashing and had this line as a form of support. And this was when we had a rally towards the upside. Then it came down again, had a retest of this same line, and then pumped up again to this price, and then came down here, played with this same level, and then as it broke down, it came crashing down, and this is what led to this decline. Okay, and right now you see Bitcoin retesting this same area of resistance again. Okay, so I am coming out boldly to tell you that this rally is going to fail. Even if you see Bitcoin topping up to $31,000, $32,000, I am coming here to simply tell you that this rally is going to fail, and you would see Bitcoin drop back below $20,000. This is my bold prediction coming from the Cryptoprophet. You would see Bitcoin right now at $30,000. This same Bitcoin that you see, you would see it come crashing down, and it would go down. It would touch 20K, and there is a very high possibility if we take down this low, we are going down and Bitcoin may end up retesting back its base. And I'm telling you this, if Bitcoin should break this base, then we are going to see it come crashing down to as low as $13,000 to $11,000. And you would see it, if it still breaks this line, it would come down to $10,000. This is my bold prediction. Now, and I want you to understand what I'm saying. I am not saying that Bitcoin is going to head down to $10,000, but what I'm telling you is that there is a very high possibility of this taking place, mostly as you see it have this huge pump. This is a fake rally, okay? But I'm telling you this, from this $30,000, whether it pumps to $31,000, $32,000, you would see Bitcoin come crashing down. Now listen, let me tell you this, you would see it come crashing down to $20,000 and it would go below. Okay, there's a very high possibility we would come back and retest our base. I have to tell you this, guys, it's not easy for you to just see anybody coming out to tell you boldly that the price of Bitcoin at 30K would crash. Hope you know that this is a global asset controlled by a whole lot of money around the globe. So for me to come out boldly, and I'm speaking globally about this global commodity called Bitcoin, and I'm telling you that it's going to dump from this price you see, whether it gets to $31,000, $32,000, I do not care. Even if it gets to $40,000, I do not care. But what I'm telling you is that this commodity that you see here is going to dump and go to $20,000 and even go below. That's a very huge confidence, guys. So I'm telling you, and I'm very plain in what I do, okay? If you feel that what I'm saying is not the right thing, or if you feel you have got your own opinion, then I leave you to do whatever you want to do. You're welcome to try it out, you know, if it's easy. I say this, if Bitcoin bottoms, I would know. And as a matter of fact, I would be amongst the first people globally to know if Bitcoin bottoms. Listen, guys, I've called the tops of Bitcoin. I've called the bottoms of Bitcoin. So this is not going to be an exception. And like I said, this rally is going to lead us into the bottom of the market. Now, let me explain something to you. Everybody's saying right now that we are in the bull run, Bitcoin is pumping, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, this was what they said, okay? They said Bitcoin, oh, it's pumping, it's heading to $10,000. But what happened? I called for the top here and Bitcoin came crashing down, okay? We had this fake pump here. This was early last year. So many persons, oh, Bitcoin, we are heading to $80,000. I said this is the top, and what happened? Bitcoin came crashing down, okay? Most persons, when it's rallied up, oh, we're in the bull run, came crashing down, okay? Now it's rallying up again, and I've come out to say this is going to fail, okay? So if you know that you want to trade in the right direction, all you need to do is to follow me in any of my channels, in any of my groups, and you would be giving the proper direction on how to trade and actually make your money, and you will not feel the impact of what is about happening, because I'm telling you this Bitcoin that you see is going to go down. And if I would give you my analysis, if I would be precise in regards to the duration, it's going to take place in the month of April. You would see Bitcoin begin coming down and declining in this month of April, guys. Now this week I am expecting the stock exchange market to have its pivots. On the 14th of April, I am expecting the S&P 500 to have its pivots. And if the S&P 500 has its pivots, Bitcoin will not be an exception. It would definitely come down. Now, take a look at the S&P 500. Okay, right now, it is having its rally and it's forming a double top here. Okay, this is exactly what is happening. We are very close to a dump, guys. I am seeing it and I am saying it. I am announcing it boldly for everybody to know and understand that this is exactly what is going to happen. Okay, so when the S&P 500 forms this double top, we would see it decline, and this is what is going to happen. It would decline and take out this lower low, the December lower low, and there's a high possibility it would come down to this white line, and there is also a high possibility we would see the S&P 500 drop down and go below this low of the October low. Okay, so guys, this is why there is a need for one to be careful. Okay, this is my bold prediction, my bold analysis coming from the Cryptoprophet. Despite everything, even in the midst of the pump in the midst of a majority of persons, majority of professionals talking about we being in the bull run, because it's not easy. You know, a whole lot of persons, they tell you this is what is going to happen, and when they see that it's not happening as they have predicted, you see them changing their analysis. They tell you, oh, I thought it was like this, but now it is like this. But the Crypto Prophet is not like that. I stick to what I say, not because I am feeling embarrassed that if it doesn't happen, oh, I'm going to get embarrassed. But in this case, I'm telling you boldly, there is no need for me to be embarrassed of anything, because I'm sure of myself. I do not even need anybody's opinion. That's to tell you how confident I am. And when this plays out, guys, I would be back to remind you of it. Okay, I would be back to remind you that I told you plainly that I see Bitcoin coming down. So guys, I leave you all with this analysis concerning the crypto space. No matter what you see Bitcoin do, have it in mind that the Crypto Prophet said the dump begins from the month of April. And on the 14th of April, the general market is going to pivot. That is my analysis based on the equinox theory, which I discovered, and it's going to affect the crypto space as well. You would see Bitcoin begin having a rally towards the downside. You would see it. And when it happens, I would be back here to remind you of it. So guys, I remain the Crypto Prophet. Click on that subscribe button to get updates from me anytime I drop notifications, anytime I drop new contents on YouTube, for you to get the right analysis. And when we enter into the bull run, I will tell you, so many persons out there, they do not even understand where this rally is heading to. You know, they just feel the market is pumping, and by the time the market dumps, they lose interest, they lose focus. They tell you, oh, I've lost money, oh, crypto is a scam, oh, is this, is that. But unknown to them, this is going to be the last dump, and this would be the dump that would lead us into the market bottom and then into consolidation before the bull run. And a whole lot of billionaires out there are looking for this information, guys. But we have it. We have it here, and we are offering it free to you. This is what people pay billions for. This is what people pay millions for to get. Because the market bottom is a time where millionaires are made. It's a time where billionaires are made in the crypto space, because you get things cheaper. Not just in the crypto space. I am going further to predict the stock exchange markets, the whole companies inside the stock exchange markets worldwide. I am predicting that it would go down from the Crypto Prophet himself. So guys, thank you very much for your time. I wish you luck in everything that you do as we await for this analysis to play out. I remain the Crypto Prophet. God bless you all. Thank you.